high school, we worry about what college we're going to apply to, and if our grades are good enough, and whether or not we're even going to get into our dream school. One thing that many of my friends and I talked about was the freshman 15. This is the concept that in the first year of college, you will gain 15 pounds. The assumption we made was that we would get stressed out and we would eat our body weight in junk food. Although there are healthy options on campus and even 2 gyms, so how could we gain that much weight in 1 year? My main claim is that you will gain weight in your first year of college rather than losing weight. My supporting claims are that the food on campus are unhealthy, there's added stress in college that is not in high school, and being away from home will all result in weight gain. My first supporting claim is that unhealthy food on campus will result in weight gain. The transition from high school to college is a big one, and there are many new and exciting experiences and responsibilities that you receive your first year of college. In high school, there is usually a cafeteria at many schools, but once you reach college, there are many more options to eat at. As a freshman, every week our meal plan starts over, and as an individual, we each get either 10, 14, or 19 meals, which can be used at Los Olivos, which is the cafeteria, or can be used to cash out for $6.30 at the Vista Markets located on campus. A few other places to eat on campus are also Denny's, Carl's Jr., Panda Express, Taco Bell, Subway, Round Table, and Qdoba. I went onto realage.com and determined how many calories I should be consuming daily, and it came out to be 2,300 calories. If I were to eat at Panda Express for lunch and ordered only chow mein and fried rice, it would be around 1,000 calories according to the Panda Express website. This meal alone is more than 40% of the calories I am meant to consume daily and lacks needed nutrition and is high in sodium as well as carbohydrates and total fat. The food options on campus are unhealthy and easily accessible, which allows for students to have easy access to unhealthy food and make it harder to motivate them to eat healthy. Every quarter, freshmen are also given a total of 108 meal points, which is the same as $180 that can be used at any of the fast food locations. Many freshmen that live in my dorm choose the unhealthier fast food such as Panda Express rather than walking to the cafeteria, which is a main contributor to their weight gain. My second supporting claim is that there's added stress in college that people did not experience in high school. According to an article published in July 2012 written by Dan Cadlack, stated, in May 2012, survey by Inceptia, a nonprofit financial education advocate, found that 4 of the top 5 areas causing stress among college students was money related. The 5 stressors were the need to pay loans, the cost of education, the need to borrow money for college, to find a job after school, and the academic challenges of coursework. Another article titled Undergraduate Research Journal for the Human Sciences, published in 2007, talks about how stress is directly related to eating. It says that one study evaluated the cardiovascular health needs of college students, and it found that nearly 60% of students rated their stress levels as high or very high. It found that while a group placed in a stressful situation did not necessarily eat more, they were more inclined to eat unhealthier foods such as foods higher in calories, and they gave the example of M&Ms. They also found that people who were more restrained when eating tended to eat more when they were under perceived stress. My third supporting claim is that being away from home will also result in weight gain. When many of us live at home, our parents cook us 2 to 3 meals a day. And once you move off to college and move onto college campus, you don't have that convenience anymore. At Los Olivos for freshmen, there is no amount of food that you can't consume. Unlike meals at home, when your parents would cook you 1 meal, now you can eat as much as you want. Also, now your parents aren't here to tell you what to eat for most of us. You can eat or buy as much junk food as you want without anyone telling you otherwise. All of these factors will add up. And if you're changing your eating habits and now have the ability to buy and eat whatever you like without anyone telling you otherwise, it will result in weight gain. In conclusion, as a result of moving away from home into a more stressful environment with many more unhealthy food options, you will gain weight in your first year of college rather than lose weight. Thank you.
Right, well, the claim's clearly stated. There's an excellent layout of what the secondary points are going to be. I'm not exactly sure how much dispute there is on this. I think that you do explain, for instance, that there is a causality issue that you're dealing with, and I think that causality ought to be the focus of the argument, that it is, in fact, the changes that come from entering college that cause the weight gain, not just a prediction of weight gain. Because if it turns out, for instance, that everybody at that general age adds weight in any amount, then it's hard to differentiate between what is a result of being in college and what's a result of just, being out of high school or reaching a particular level of maturity. I think that you've got identified some pretty reasonable explanations for why there would be additional weight gain. I like the fact that you kind of personalize it here with your own experience, but also with the material from the campus here, examples of what the caloric intake would be, what the food plans consist of, all those sorts of things. What I'm missing in your argument is any documentation that freshmen, in fact, do gain weight. You take it as a presupposition, a given, that there's that freshman 15. And I'm not saying that it isn't true, but I'm wondering, is there some way to demonstrate that it's true so that you can substantiate this argument a little bit more? Because you've given us something that's pretty speculative at this point. Like I said, I thought that the supporting points really do identify causality issues, and that's fine. And I thought that you had a really nice summary at the end to remind us the point that you're trying to make. So even though your proposition says something a little bit different, you really are talking about those causalities. Thank you.